Hello everybody, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you to my series of quick little videos I'm going to basically be doing that I basically said I was going to do about a month, 2 months ago or so on RWBY Volume 4 and Beyond speculation. Now, I'm sorry I haven't done these, recently, anytime sooner than I did that one video, because remember I did like a quick overview speculation video about 2 months ago or so, but then I said I was going to do separate videos on all the different little topics I brought up in that said video. And what better place to start for RWBY Volume 4 and Beyond speculation video than with the main character herself, Ruby Rose. Now, in terms of talking about RWBY, it's not entirely talking about her, but these three other characters here that are going to be with her on her journey. Nora, Ren, and John. Basically, where did we leave off at the end of Volume 3 in terms of these characters? Well, we did know that, sorry about that, that basically Pyrrha is officially dead, and that the rest of the team, Juniper, is joining RWBY on the trip to Haven, on a journey to Haven, in order to try to find out why in the world things went down. Like, with the White Fang and the death of Pyrrha, and what the heck happened at, the school, and stuff like that. Like, that's basically where we left off. Like, they're on their journey. Crow is watching out over them with the staff from Ozpin, which we still don't know what happened to him. We probably won't find out in Volume 4, but we probably will find out Volume 5 or so eventually. But he seems to be this protector of them. Like, he's going to keep an eye on them throughout the volume and their journey. So, basically, my predictions are this. Like, this journey is going to be something different for all four of them. Like, basically, RWBY is not with her sister, not with Weiss, not with Blake. They're off on their own different little journeys. And I do think the volume is actually going to mostly focus on these four. I think Weiss, Blake, and Yang are actually going to become more minor in the volume than they were in the first three. And these characters, Ren, Nora, and John, who were still pretty major characters, but they were kind of still minor compared to the main four, are going to get a push towards, being major characters in the show. Now, I think that, it's going to come off like RWBY is with a totally different team. Like, she's friends with them, but she's never teamed up with them officially, and they are a broken team. Like, now we have, Pyrrha's gone, and they have to fill the gap with, RWBY. So, I think it's going to basically be like how Pyrrha's death affected them, how the loss of Beacon affects them at the end of, this journey they're going on. They're going to go to Haven. They're going to try to accomplish what they want and, figure out why things happened the way they did. But it doesn't mean their journey is going to be easy. And I don't mean easy as in enemies they're going to fight, but easy as in them teaming up together. You know for a fact that all four of them, especially John, because it's a love interest there, are going to be affected by Pyrrha's death. The fact that they're going off on this journey, that they have no idea why things happen, that's the reason why they're doing it. Like, coming off months, they're all separated. The entire school is separated. And obviously, Ren and Nora have been pretty much with each other since childhood. So it's like, this team that's newly put together, going on this big grand mission, and not only having to fight external problems, like the enemy that they're going to obviously meet on their journey, but internal problems of how is this team going to work well together, missing a former that basically affected all of them, and obviously RWBY without the rest of her team. Like, she's probably never really been without, like, Yang or anyone of her family. Now she's going off on her own journey doing this. So that's basically my opinion, like, what's going to happen. Like, they're going to go on, and they're going to go and do this Haven journey, try to figure out, because obviously they wouldn't know exactly what's going on. They were still students at Beacon. They're like, 14, 15, 16 years old? They wouldn't know about the whole ins and outs of why, these enemies are doing what they're doing and why things are going on. So that's the reason why they're trying to go and try to figure that out. And then they're going to find out. So, but what about the villain? Who do I think the major villain is going to be in Volume 4. Basically, I doubt Salem's going to get any major push towards Volume 4. Like, they're not going to see her really until, like, later on in the series. I doubt we're going to see her anytime sooner in Volume 4. And Cinder has disappeared after, the events of... Apparently, she disappeared. They could... Obviously, Crow would have stated that they found her up at the top if she was still up with the dragon when they saved RWBY. So, obviously either Salem saved her or Emerald and Mercury saved her or something, but somebody came and saved her. So I think she's, probably still trying to heal up from that attack from the, the silver eyes and everything. So I think, in my opinion, the main focus of Volume 4 is going to basically be on Mercury and Emerald being the major villains. I think they're going to be the main villains of Volume 4. They're going to try to pick up where Cinder left off. They're going to target RWBY's group. They're going to be the main focus. I don't think we're going to see any new villains or anything, like at least in terms of RWBY's group. And I think that's going to be their main focus. Is they're going to try to continue what Cinder and Torchwood and all that were doing, and trying to continue following what Salem wanted or so. And I also think we're going to basically see, they're on their journey, they're going to meet up with Penny's dad, the scientist who created Penny, because we did see a small little glimpse at the, during the near end of the last couple of episodes of Volume 3 of the scientist's hand that reacted to when Penny died. So obviously that's like her dad, her creator. So I think that's going to be a main focus. So, all in all, my speculation, my predictions for Volume 4 for RWBY, in the group, Nora, Ren, and John, is basically they're going to go on their journey to Haven. They're going to kind of overcome like what adversities they went through in Volume 3, the death of Pyrrha, the loss of Beacon, what happened to Yang, and stuff like that. And then they are going to meet up with Mercury and Mercury and Emerald, and those are going to be the main villains. I think of the series, trying to stop them from what they're doing, trying to find out what happened and what's going on in Haven, trying to find out all this stuff. They're going to meet up with Penny's dad, and it's going to be mostly a journey of them trying to overcome their former teams, like Team Juniper trying to get over the death of Pyrrha, and then the loss of the 3 teammates that RWBY actually, has grown to know. So, yeah, that's really about it. And I know I've been going on with this video for a while. This is the first speculation. It's going to get a little more interesting when I start talking about Blake and Yang and whatnot. But RWBY was probably the easiest one to speculate because she's the main focus of the show, and we already kind of know what's going to partially happen in Volume 4, at least where they want to go and what RWBY's group is going on. But also, you have to admit that speculation and predictions don't always have to be hard. They don't always have to be in depth. And basically, we can find that out when we get to future volumes of RWBY. Not just Volume 4, but going forward, like where RWBY is going to go. Not just with this group, not just with the missing members of Team RWBY, but RWBY herself too. And that's about it. That's my predictions and speculation, quickly and a little more in depth, for RWBY and the gang going into Volume 4 and beyond. Stay tuned for the next one when I go over Weiss. My name is Snipers Fun Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. Have a lovely day and see you all later. Thank you, RWBY fans, for watching, and let's speculate and stay tuned for Volume 4 in the fall. Bye.